What's up, Sharon? What's up, Sharon? Sharon. Sharon or Sharon? Which one is it? Put first or the second one so I know. Sharon or Sharon? Did I say Sharon? Is it Sharon? I think it's Sharon. It look like Sharon. What's up though? What's the word? How you doing? Well, I still can't tell the difference between the two, but I'm just gonna say Sharon. I'm gonna say Sharon. Is that right? Is that right? Tell me yeah or no. Is that right? Is it Sharon? That's it. Is it Sharon? Is that right? Oh, Sharon. Oh, what's up, Sharon? How you doing, Sharon? How you doing, Sharon? How you doing, Sharon? What's the word? Y'all know I don't be wanting that. I just be coming to holler at y'all real quick. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you good. I'm glad you good. What up, Shanika? How you doing, Shanika? What's the word? How y'all doing over there, man? Y'all don't be looking at me and don't be saying that, man. Y'all tell me what's up so I can know who I'm talking to. What's up, though, Shanika? What y'all got going on? It's Tuesday, man. It's almost Wednesday. It's almost hump day. We midway through the week. Jessica Taylor, what's the word? What's up? Yeah, you know everything always good. Everything going good, man. How everything with you? Everything going good. How everything going your way? What's new? What y'all got going? That's what's up, Shanika. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. And that's what's up, Jessica. You know you my dog. You know we locked in, Jessica. You been coming through rocking with me from the beginning, man. I always rock with you, Jessica. YouTube slow tonight. What going on? South Carolina born and raised. What part of South Carolina you from, Sharon? What part of South? Y'all hold on right quick. That's my mom. Let me call her back. Oh, what phone? I think I can call on the phone. What part of South Carolina you from? Edgefield. I know Edgefield. We used to play out in football, basketball too. That's close to Summerton, Sumter. Hmm. I was just sitting here. What you doing? I'm on live. I ain't look at it. Okay. All right. What's up, Paradise? What's up? What's the word? What's up? Strong Thurman? Word. What's up, though? What's going on? Good to have you in here, my South Carolina neighbor. Good to have you in here. Good for you to come fuck with me. I'm in bullshit. I'm fucked up. I'm mad about this. On YouTube, my number down low. But it's my fault. I been absent. I ain't been around. I just been cooling. So I'm coming back. Every time you stop something and come back, you starting over, man. Nothing much. I'm just cooling too. I'm just cooling, just chilling. Just chilling, man. I had to come tap in with y'all just so y'all can I wanted y'all to know to expect me. Expect me to come back and come rock with y'all. I'm gonna drop content starting this month. I'm gonna give y'all at least 2 to 3. I'm gonna give y'all at least 2 to 3 podcasts weekly. Little interview styles, probably sitting in here doing like a little interview. I'm gonna give y'all 2 or 3 of them a month. I mean a week. 2 or 3 of them a week. I'm gonna give y'all some content, of course, a vlog, and something fun. I'm gonna do something where I'm showing y'all the lifestyle of the Carolinas. I'm gonna go around and do something Carolina related. And of course, Sundays, man, I'm gonna give y'all some spiritual talk. I'm gonna try my best to keep the spiritual guidance to Sunday unless the spirit jump in me and I can't control myself. I'm gonna try my best to keep it entertainment. And I got my little, damn, I ain't even go back there. My little dream book. I've been writing everything down, how I'm about to do this. I got the structure. I got the game plan. I got my foundation. So I just been trying to hone my craft, harness my craft, trying to tap into my niche, my lane, figure out what I'm gonna do and how I wanna bring it to y'all, be my real authentic self, not compromise me while be entertaining. Find something that work for me, man. Somewhere I ain't really doing what other people doing. So that's really why I can't lie to tell y'all, man, to pay attention. I don't know if I'm gonna drop something tomorrow or not. I don't even know if I'm gonna get to some content this week. I'm gonna try my best to do some content this week. But if I don't, guarantee you next Tuesday at the latest you will get some content. 7 days from now. Guarantee you next Tuesday you will get some content from now. I'm gonna be more active on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm about to lock in and I'm doing everything. I just wanted to finish the year out. If you've been tuned in, if you've been watching me for the last couple months, I just wanted to finish the year out on a high note. The last 2 months I went and did the locked in jail for 24 hours. Went out there, did a couple episodes with 607. Dropped a couple music videos. And now I feel like I got a clean slate. And I'm not waiting until 2026. I'm gonna use right now, going forward, as the time to reap the benefits of everything that I've been putting in. Man, I done branched off. I done did the networking. I done went and sat in rooms. Quiet as kept, I'm a hard-ass person to impress. I done had access and did so much for myself at a young age. It's kind of hard to impress me, not only to capture my heart, but to contain it and everything. I don't do anything if I can't put my heart in it. But not capture my heart, but it's just hard to hold on to it and keep me interested. I lose interest very fast. I'm on to the next thing, and it got to be serving me immediately. And I'm working on that as well. But I'm gonna use the beginning of the year, man. I ain't gonna say I don't want to network with people. I don't want to build, but I done been, somebody told me, man, when I was in the, just to go back to the streets, because that's some way that I came away from, right? What made me kind of get away from people in the streets, this dude told me, man, I had a plan and everything was working good for me for a good 7-8 months. And I knew exactly what I needed to do. And I felt like me and the plug was cool. Like that was my partner. So I went, it wasn't really nothing that I could ask for and he'll tell me no, right? It was nothing I could ask for and he'll tell me no. But when I came and gave him my game plan and told him what I needed from him, he gave me that first no. I was like, bro, what you got going on, bro? What you mean? Like, you already know we done did twice as much as that. What's the problem? And the nigga told me, bro, I'm telling you, bro, just stay patient. Just stay patient, bro. I'm painting a masterpiece. And you like the biggest, you like my biggest brush I got. You the whole brush that's stroking the canvas, bro. But I just need you to be patient. You the whole brush that's painting the canvas. And you know what I'm saying? To a young nigga, like I was young at the time, and I'm talking about the dude was a real millionaire. And I probably was 18, 19. Most people would give their last to even get a conversation from this man. And I was a little ass boy. And he told me that, but it never sat well with me. It ain't never sit right with me. When he told me that, I can remember getting in my car. I can remember leaving his house, getting in my car, pulling up in my mama yard, because I was still staying with my mama, pulling up in my mama yard, and was thinking like, do you really want to be a brush in another nigga instrument or just an instrument to something that another nigga building? You want to be a brush? He got a canvas. He got paint. He got first, before you even get the paint in the canvas, he got a vision of what he want to paint. Then you got to go get products, paint, brushes, canvas. Then you got to put time into it. Do I really want to be a brush in someone else's masterpiece, or do I want to build my own? So as a little ass boy, them words ain't never sit right with me. So now everything I do, if it ain't sit right with me at a street nigga, coming from a little boy and a grown man millionaire talking to me, it'll probably never sit well for me in no other walk of life. I got my own masterpiece. I got my own vision. I'ma need a brush and a canvas too. So I ain't never been the type of person to be just a brush in somebody else painting. And I don't mean that in no negative way. All I mean is, man, I did that for a long time, and I feel like I'm a good leader because I'm such a humble servant. I don't mean not follow, I mean a servant. And I don't mind following somebody. I just gotta be sure that they lead me to a place of abundance. That's just the truth. I don't mind following you. I just got to know for sure you lead me to a place of abundance. But I'm a humble servant, though. I'm a humble servant. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm such a good leader because I don't mind serving. I don't mind, playing my role. I don't mind none of that shit. But I'm older, man. You know what I'm saying? All my life I've been serving others, laying myself down to bring the best out of others. For one, because I already had everything that one can have. So it's nothing in the world that I ever been lacking. It's nothing that I ever really went without. Anything I ever did, I done it probably to the height of doing shit. So I have no selfish bone in my body. I only want for others the same thing that I want for myself. Sometimes I want more for others than I want for myself. Because I have good faith that I'm going to always do what's right. And if I put you in a situation to do better than me, if I'm always doing what's right, then I always have someone in a higher situation, in a better situation for me to call on and pull me up if I ever fall down. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way my mind operates. I know the thought of this shit scares some people. I know it's hard to fathom, hard to believe that some people in the world are like that, because we in a world where a lot of people just take, and they don't think about others. They only think about themselves. So I know when you see this type of shit, it's probably hard for you to believe. It probably sounds like it's too good to be true type shit. But that's just been the story of my life, my whole life. I've been fortunate enough to come from a hard-working mama. My daddy never gave me one red penny that I didn't have to give back. And I'm talking about since a toddler. And my mama ain't put him on child support. My mama ain't never, tell me, your da. She always told me, that's your daddy. You gonna respect him. He got the same authority over your life that I got. So I always was one to respect not only my father, my mama, but my elders in general. Not only my elders, I respect the baby. I respect the ants and the bees and the birds and stuff like that. I respect everything. I know everything is a part of me in some type crazy way. But I don't want to get deep and religious and spiritual on y'all today. I'm just telling y'all the truth. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point of me saying that is 2026, I'm going to be building and creating my own masterpiece versus being that servant that lay itself down and help other people's dreams come true. Because you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, it's no reward in being a real nigga. It's no reward in being real. The only reward in being real is being real. When you got the only reward in being real is sitting back, observing everybody else not be as strong-willed and disciplined as you. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reward in saying, damn, I was strong enough not to let that break me. I was strong enough to still have faith and trust and believe when everybody else was taking the easy route. The only reward in being real is self-gratification. Blessings from the universe. Now, don't take that lightly. Don't take that lightly, because you know what I'm saying. When I say it ain't no other reward, I mean the rewards from the universe. Peace, happiness, and joy. Nothing that's tangible can compare to those things. So when I say nothing is not a reward for being real, I don't mean it like you get nothing, because you get everything. You get peace, love, and happiness. And as long as you get that, you can wake up tomorrow and make anything else come true. Long as you got that, you can make anything else happen. But I mean tangible. It's being real, you're going to see a lot of people come by you and be blessed with stuff and be blessed with things that real just can't get you. When you being real, you're going to turn some people off when you speak the truth. You're going to make it real uncomfortable for just anybody to sit around you when you're being real. So it's going to be unlikely for people in situations to bless you with stuff, because you ain't making people comfortable. You living in truth. You giving people what's needed, not the shit that just make them feel good. So when you live like that, it's going to be hard to get blessings in the form of material shit, stuff. Your blessings going to come with longevity. The ability to see shit before it come, the ability to always sustain and weather, and you get little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit until it accumulate and it be everything. But when I say everything, that's the tangible stuff. Because the real gift is knowing everything is already in you before you even receive the tangible gifts. The stuff like that. The gift is you. You the gift. That's really what I was trying to tell y'all. So 2026, I'm trying to operate on being more of the gift. You know what I'm saying? Painting my own masterpiece instead of being a part of someone else's. So that's what's to expect from me coming up in 2026. Painting my own masterpiece instead of just being a brush or a stroke on a brush in someone else's masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've been building these last couple months. I just been cooling, peeping everything out, seeing how numbers work, seeing what the algorithms do, seeing how beneficial it is for me to network and collaborate with other people, seeing if it's really beneficial to me or if the real benefit is in me being my authentic self, pointing to my authentic self. And if you don't know, that's Flint Hill Stunner, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. Y'all already know over here we on the road to 100K. We just got to get that little 50 out of the way. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bells on. And most importantly, go tell a friend that we locked in to and share the videos, man. Put it on your story, put it in your feed. Do good fly shit like that because it's only love over here. Shay Greenfield. Hey, Tyrell, Greensboro, North Carolina. I love your content. I've been rocking with you. Yeah. Appreciate that, Shay Greenfield. I appreciate that. Dr. D. Hey, Tyrell, it's been a minute since I caught you on your live. Life has been so busy. How are you? I appreciate that. Dr. D. I appreciate that. Chanel Dorsey, what's up? JoJo, what's up, JoJo? Yeah, Elway, you gotta always be authentic, man. Y'all already know. What's 11:11? It's a time. When I first started the live, it was 11:11 p.m. at night. So I started the time. Now, if you asking me what the time is symbolic for, it's symbolic for a manifestation. It's symbolic for the Earth's alignment with time, frequency, shit like that. If you believe that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't for everybody either. Frequency and energy, we all made by it, but that ain't, everybody don't want to study it. Everybody don't want to study it. Yeah, man, y'all talk to me. Shay Greenfield, I appreciate that. I appreciate the gift. I appreciate the gift, Shay Greenfield. What y'all got going over there, man? Make sure y'all hit the like button. What y'all got going? Y'all talk to me. Y'all ask me some questions or something. What else y'all want to know? Y'all know I'm long-winded. Yeah, I need y'all to ask me questions so I can prepare myself and train myself on how to be a little bit more direct and short with my answers. I need short answers, man. I be talking too much and rambling. Y'all ask me something. Oh, shit, who is that? Shay Greenfield, appreciate that. Appreciate that. I tried to stir it up, but they won't let me do nothing to it. Appreciate that, Shay Greenfield. I appreciate it. So yeah, the first video I think I'm gonna do for y'all, man, I'm probably gonna do like a reflection vlog. I'm probably gonna do a reflection vlog. Reflecting on this past year. It's the end of the year. I'm gonna do it like a reflecting on this last year. Show y'all a little bit more behind the scenes of some of the stuff I did when I was in Vegas. And I'm gonna reflect on what I learned when I was out there with and what I learned in this past. Y'all know this year has been my journey. It's been 1 year exactly since I've been on YouTube. 1 year exactly since I not been on YouTube. I got about 6-7 channels. I would log into them, drop a video, whichever one I can remember is where I log into. I never knew that I can build a community over here and I can lock in and find people that got similar ideas as me. Find people that I would find therapy and sharing my stories with. I didn't even look at YouTube or the internet or social media to be a place. I was actually raised against it. And I thought it was some lame ass, country ass bullshit that who wants a camera in their face showing what the fuck they doing. I thought it was some lame shit just for me being ignorant on like not having the knowledge of what this tool of a phone really was. So I'm a year into doing content. I'm a year into showing myself And it's been a real journey for me, man. You know, I did a lot, lost a lot. You know what I'm saying? Started over from a lot. And it's been fulfilling nonetheless. If anything, I learned myself in the midst of all this, man. I always knew myself, but this year forced me to stand on and practice everything I was preaching. All the stuff that I thought I was living and I thought that I was activating in my life, this year forced me to actually stand on some of that stuff. And then it forced me to know that I don't know everything and I need to be willing to learn more. I lost my daddy 6 years ago and had my son 2 months later, and I thought that made me a man. It don't compare to this last year of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that sound crazy, losing your daddy and having a son 2 months later, not being able to grieve and find yourself, pick yourself up, be responsible, be an active parent, do something that you never had, and just learn it on the fly. I know it's crazy to think a year of content can be more transformational than that, but it's the truth. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I had to learn myself. I had to tap into, what's up, Laretha? I had to tap into the God that's inside of me, the breath of God. I had to tap into that and really find my purpose, really find what makes me happy. And I had to let go of everything that I thought I knew and pick up. It's the same thing. I just had to go further in it. You know what I'm saying? I know that not to get too deep. I just had to go further in the things that I used to believe. Once I found that I know it, I had to live by it. So this been a, you know what I'm saying, a real eye-opening year for me. It's been my most fulfilling year. Probably one of my less lucrative years financially. But the knowledge that I learned and the experience I had on the way supersedes the money. So, and I met a couple angels. There was a couple people that I feel like God sent to me in a time where I prayed and he sent stuff to me to show me that he was real. And no matter what I thought about it, if I wanted to hold on to it forever, if I wanted it to last forever, if I thought we could do something 10 times as big, God always showed me that he put me where he want me. He do stuff to let me know that he exists, that my prayers are heard, that I'm on the right path. And nothing, I don't care how good or bad it is, nothing is too big to ask for. Nothing is too big to know that it can happen. And nothing lasts forever either. Sometimes, and not to say on bad shit or nothing like that, sometimes things grow apart because they already have served their purpose. And to stick around to something that you already serve your purpose to only stagnates the both of you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I never gave up on God, but I get what you're saying, and I appreciate that. Yeah, do you celebrate holidays? Socially. Socially, I celebrate holidays. Like I know the rest of the world celebrates holidays, but I don't even really celebrate my birthday, man. People got to call me in, man, we're gonna go do this for your birthday. Every day on this side of the dirt is a holiday to me. Every day I wake up is a day for me to be grateful and for me to do something supernatural. For me to imagine and try my best to make that imagination come true. Try to make me live in something that's a dream. Every day is a step closer to me fulfilling my dream. So I don't need a holiday to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm one of the people that understand days used to be holy days. That we used to have something called holy days. And those days were days that was meant for fasting, alignment, giving thanks and honors. And we changed them into holidays. And when we changed the holy days into holidays, we started taking out the part about fasting. We started taking out the part about giving reverence. And we started making it about buying gifts, overeating, all the stuff that goes against what we was doing on the holy days. So yeah, socially, I go out and indulge in overeating, take a couple drinks, talk a little shit socially. But underneath that, none of it means nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? None of it. I try my best to get on the holy day calendar and make sure I give reverence when I see the moons aligning with the sun. Make sure when it's Passover, I'm fasting. You know what I'm saying? Make sure when it's the time of the tabernacle, I'm putting myself in an uncomfortable situation to symbolize what they was doing them 40 years in the tent. That's just the type of stuff I be on, though. I don't want to get too religious and too spiritual because I'm going to say that for the Sundays. I'm trying to get myself on a real schedule and stick to the understanding, but I got to answer y'all questions. I fuck with holidays socially, but I don't really give a damn about them. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth and the facts. Yeah. Yeah, age don't match journey. Some people old souls, some people not. Asking you shall receive. Yeah, God never give up on us though, man. God, wherever we at, God make his bed right beside us. We always got access to God. All we gotta do is choose it. The Holy Spirit already in us. Holidays died when your grandma died. Yeah. That's only if you choose that. You can build your own family and make them same feelings and same vibes that you used to get when grandma was alive. It might be not the same people, but you can get that same love. You can get them same vibes. So you know what I'm saying? You can make your own family. They kind of be our biggest downfall sometimes. The disappointment that comes along with us wanting certain people to be the ones that we spend and cherish certain moments with. We want certain people to be the ones that we can experience happiness with. And every time we share that joy and that happiness with them certain people, they be the same ones that shit on it and make it feel unimportant and make you feel like the shit that was important to you wasn't really important to them. And that's what you call a dream killer. You know what I'm saying? So usually those are your family members, your closest friends, the ones that you love the most. Because a stranger and other people that you just randomly meet, you wouldn't give a damn about their opinion anyway. So when a person that you love and that you want loyalty from show you that they don't really have the same interests as you and y'all ain't as aligned as what you thought y'all was, that's what disappoints you. And that's the type of shit that make you lose yourself and make you get quiet and less likely to share your dreams and your thoughts. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them people that fortunately, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't even know how to say it because I don't know if it's good or bad. I just never been one of them people that felt like my DNA, my family is the ones that I got to give and show love to. I ain't never been the type of person to feel like I gotta be confined to a relationship to feel loved. You know what I'm saying? I feel like wherever I go, if I share love, I'm gonna receive love. Even sometimes when the situation is harsh or beat down, I try to discipline myself enough to find love in that situation too. When I'm getting drugged through the mud and ridiculed and talked about, if I learn from it, I got love in it. So you know what I'm saying? I ain't one of them people that just got to have a certain group of people to feel love. I don't care who it come from. Just give it to me. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got some love for me, man, I don't care who it come from. I don't care who it come from. Just give me the love. You feel me? What's up, T? What's up? What's up, T? Official T? What's the word? What's the word? Ah man, Lucifer Morningstar. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Bearer of Light? How you doing, Mr. Bearer of Light? And I just want you to know, I pray for you at times. And I want you to know when most people think that you're an antagonist of the Most High, I know that you work on this holy council and that you work along with him. And you just accuse us and test us with temptation. And it's nothing evil about you. You're just doing your cosmic job. And those who submit to you, they only get you in return. But some of us put you behind us. And we lead and we don't let the fear lead, but we use you for wisdom. So I appreciate you, Mr. Morningstar, sir. You know what I'm saying? And I do pray for you at times. I just want you to know that. Yeah. Oh no, I hate to go keep speaking from your heart. Oh, I ain't going nowhere. I just be cooling, man. I talk to y'all as long as y'all want to be talked to. I talk to y'all as long as y'all want to be talked to. I talk to y'all as long as y'all want to be talked to. I know y'all forgive me for having that conversation with Lucifer Morningstar. I just saw the name. I just saw the name in my comments, and I just felt like, dog. I don't know if some. I don't know the way my mind works. Most people would think it's trolling, and I feel like this might be the actual person talking to me. Let me tell this actual person what be going on with me. Water, drinking water, man. That's it. Just water. I ain't a big drinker. I can drink though, but I ain't a big drinker. So yeah, I'm gonna drop the video about my trip to Vegas. Then I'm gonna come back and drop some stuff about what to expect from me. And then I'm gonna just show y'all me cooling. We got to give y'all a couple of these podcasts, give y'all a couple of things, man, so y'all can tap in. What's up, D? What's up, D? What's the word? I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What's up? What's up, Monet? What's up, Monet? Yeah, Vegas was pretty cool. It's just the desert, so it's hard to find grass, trees, real plants. But yeah, that's what I'm about to give y'all when it comes to the content. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and y'all really locking in and sharing with me. Y'all gotta make sure y'all really, really rocking with me. Nah, I ain't go to In-N-Out Burger. I went to what's his name? Jordan Ramsey. He got a burger spot. I went to that. Gordon Ramsay. I went to that. Um, mostly brunch. But y'all know I'm like a down south type dude, man. So I like grits with the breakfast. Nobody up there ain't had no grits. So that was kind of crazy to me. What's up, Raven? What's the word, Raven? What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, nobody had no grits. What city y'all from? Tell me what city y'all from and what y'all eat for breakfast. Cause I'm from the South, man. If we ain't got no grits on the side, like why we even eating breakfast? I mean, you gotta have grits. Nah, nobody ain't had no grits. Key, they just had like potatoes. Everybody had potatoes. But you know, I'm from the South, man. We want no grits. I don't want no potatoes every morning. We need something gonna stick to me. When I finish eating this plate, I want to be ready to go back to sleep. I know that's gonna keep me full for the rest of the day. You from Nebraska? Is this still listening in Nebraska? That's what's up. That's what's up. Nah, I don't know about oatmeal. I never in my life ate oatmeal. My little boy eat it. My mama and them eat it, but I never in my life ate oatmeal. I don't know why. I just never ate oatmeal. And I told myself I was gonna try it because that's probably a little more healthy alternative. But I didn't see any oatmeal on the menu either. So nah, no grit, no oatmeal. But I said I'm gonna start trying oatmeal. Grits and corn hash, beef, bacon, turkey. Now we ain't eat corn hash all the time. Every once in a while we'll get grit and hash. Grits and hash. Every once in a while. And it used to be good, I ain't gonna lie. But we from down here, we usually barbecue the hash. Barbecue hash and rice. Yeah, I like the biscuit. Grits, biscuits, bacon and eggs. I take bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit or bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich every day too. I can eat that too. But yeah, gotta be the grits, bacon, and eggs. Grits, bacon, egg, and the biscuit. That's what I want. I don't know nothing about no agave and all that now. You know what I'm saying? Cream of wheat. I ain't never ate that either. I never ate cream of wheat. I never ate oatmeal. I don't know why. I don't know why. But so yeah, I honestly can eat a salad every day. I can get up every day, eat bacon, grits, eggs, and bacon, and a salad. That can be me every day. I don't even, and literally, I don't even usually eat till about 4 5 hours after I get up. I get up, drink me a couple cups of water, and I don't gotta eat but one time a day. But my weakness is the sweets. That's what I'm trying to get off of sweets. Dog, you can eat cream of wheat and salad daily. Dr. D, yeah. I think that's what kept me healthy, like from high school. I probably ate a salad every day all through high school. Maybe a cake, especially Monday through Friday. Occasionally I might have ate 1 or 2 days out the week something different, but at least for 4 years of my teenage life, I ate salads every day. Now I don't put sugar in my grits, salt, pepper, and cheese. Yeah, sugar my weakness. Sugar and dairy. But I'm about to go straight alkaline. I'm about to go straight alkaline, except for a little bit of chicken, shit like that. Chicken, fish for protein. I'm gonna try to eat the nuts for protein. Pause. No diddy. I'm gonna try to eat that for protein, nuts and seeds. I'm gonna see what that's like. Like I've been watching pumpkin seeds. You can actually make it like a paste, kind of like a patty. So I'm gonna try to eat seeds and nuts and see how I can do with that meat texture and try my best to eat fully alkaline. I'm gonna try that. If that don't work, I'm gonna go on like a cleanse for a couple months, strictly fruits and vegetables, an alkaline cleanse for a couple months, and then I'm gonna start back adding chicken and stuff for protein. I'm not out to not eating anything. It's just I want my body to be highly alkaline instead of acidic. I want to live close to the alkaline lifestyle. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about to go to. Hopefully in January. It just costs a lot. It just costs a lot. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I know I can lock in and be disciplined. Like discipline is the key to a man's life. Not just when I say man, I don't mean it as just a man. I mean woman too. But you know what I'm saying? Discipline is the key to your life, man. I don't care if it comes to your finances, your dreams, your lifestyle, whatever, your health. Being disciplined is the key to anything you need to do. Spiritual journey, discipline is what keeps you on a God frequency, man. So you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm working on. Being more disciplined. And Dr. Sabi diet, and that's what's up. Nah, I haven't read the Dr. Sabi alkaline book, but when I was fasting, it was crazy. Went straight raw. What you mean went straight raw? Yeah, that's what shit. Me personally, man, he ain't have. I guess Dr. Sabi is the same frequency, the same energy, but I started getting it. You know, I just real quick. I just started getting into the Bible. I thought, you know, Jesus was probably one of the most radical gangster people that you would ever meet. And he really was a person that was known to be a teacher, known to have a ministry, you know, real facts outside of the Bible. So, you know what I'm saying? When I got into looking up what he really was bringing, even inside of the Bible, it was all about living water. It was all about food of life and not food of man. That's food that grows from a tree, literally, and not processed food that's in a plant, literally. And we'll think that it's something different, and you can argue with me about what these words mean, but this is just something that I found for myself when I started looking into it. And that's what drew me to a alkaline diet. So I guess the frequency Dr. Sabi was a healer. It's the same frequency of Yahshua or Jesus or whatever you call him. So you know what I'm saying? It's the same frequency. So I guess that's probably what got me into it, that frequency. But it wasn't the books of Dr. Sabi. You know what I'm saying? Nah, the Bible ain't the bread. The Bible ain't the bread. You talking about the bread, like being the word. But if Jesus told you he was the bread, the truth, the way, and the light, and he specifically is telling you about a diet, he specifically is telling you about fasting, he specifically telling you these phrases like bread of life and not the bread of man. You can say it's the word, but is that what he say? Or do he just say what he say? I ain't talking about making it symbolic. I'm talking about taking it for what he say literally. If you look into what living water is, if you look into what living water is, just look it up. Look up what bread of life is versus bread of man. And look up what the system was that he was fighting and what he was trying to get you back to. Look that stuff up and then you will see what I mean. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. word, the daily bread, all that is inside you. Your DNA is the word. So you don't need a book to tell you right from wrong. If he tell you I confess my truth in the mouth of a baby, they ain't read no book. I promise you they ain't read no book. I promise you they ain't read no book. He tell these words are literal to me. If my truth and my truth is in the mouth of a baby and they ain't read this book, they got to have something that's a book can't teach you. And they just know right from wrong. It ain't till we start teaching them how to everything that go on in this house ain't everybody else's business. Stop tattletelling. Stop. We start teaching them about this world of sin, but the truth in their DNA. So Jesus really was coming back to take you to your baby DNA. That's why he called him his father. Abba, his father, because I'm just a baby. And I don't lead out of my understanding. I let you lead me. And I find you in everything. Because I know I'm a part of you, you in me. I'm in you. We the same. And anybody who choose this path is the same with you. And I'm going to specifically tell them they'll do greater works than me because they got longer time than I do. And the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. The word, the bread. But I'm going to fight these systems that got us eating this processed food. I'm going to fight these systems that's taking this stuff and making us pay for it. I'm going to turn over these tax tables that's giving us land that was here by our natural birthright. I don't want to get too deep into it because you know what I'm saying. For each his own. That's for us to find out. Come holler at me Sunday. I do it Sunday and I get you into what I be believing when I read it. And I ain't gonna talk about my belief. We'll go to the word and read it together. We'll go read it together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just ain't gonna tell you what a preacher tell you. The stuff I believe or the stuff I know don't come from a belief that the matter done taught me. It come from me studying for real. I ain't just telling you a bunch of stuff that somebody else done told me. This real study. A real dissecting. I'm gonna tell you what it mean for real. And if you know what it mean for real and you hear it for real, it means whatever you need it to mean, first off. Whatever it is, I don't care if it's that Bible, the Quran, whatever, tablets, whatever you choose to read, if it makes you righteous, first off, it's right, because that's right for you. Second off, this is just another interpretation of what it could mean, what it meant to me, and how I came to want to eat clean. How I came to, want to treat others like I want them to treat me. How I came to knowing that nothing I do is for me. It's through the Most High that lives in me. And I will only give him glory. Anytime it sounds like I'm giving me glory, it ain't me. It's the God that I know that was in me and brought me here. So you know what I'm saying? The stuff that brought me to that way of understanding, I'm just giving you that type of dissecting. And then you know what I'm saying? It ain't to combat you or say nobody else wrong and I'm right or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? This is just what I like to do. This just all I got. It's just been something that pulled me out of nothing. And I think that's what I'm in front of you to do. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Would it be like that, speaking it into existence, always stand in your own lane, feel you? Yeah, because once again, it's life and death in your tongue. So if you're going to speak anything, you better speak life. You better speak life. And sometimes that might require you speaking life before it happens. Speak it into existence. And it's going to be as it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? When I say I take the word literal, do any of y'all know what God told Moses when he begged him for his name? Do any of y'all know what he told Moses, what his name was? This just how I mean when I say I take the word literal. And I don't know why this just popped up in my head. But do any of y'all know when Moses bed was his name and God told him directly what his name was? What did he say? Do any of y'all know that? Now, if y'all don't want to talk about this, man, whatever y'all say, we going to put on the subject. Y'all can bring up somebody else. We can gossip. We can do whatever y'all want to do. I ain't above 3D lower frequency conversation. I like to talk about a whole bunch of bullshit, basketball and strippers and music. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about it. Just drop it in the comments. We can talk about whatever. We can talk about whatever over here. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about whatever. Yeah, phone on the charge. We can talk about whatever. What's that? I was on 2%. I just caught it just in the nick of time. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, at the end of the day, though, I just want y'all to know I really, really, really do appreciate y'all because this is another ability for me to do something that fulfills me. And I never thought that it would be something that I would do. And it's outside of my comfort zone. And being outside of my comfort zone showed me the ability that I have and what God wants me to do. And sometimes that's going to cause me to be uncomfortable. So it taught me this right here really taught me how to be fearless. Y'all gave me a fearless spirit to say, man, I can attack anything. And even when I am fearful, that's what courage is for me to do it anyway. So it ain't really nothing too big for me at the moment. I feel like I can really do pretty much anything, and it's because of y'all like tapping in with me, letting me know that y'all, fuck with me. Just cause I used to, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. Like for me to even have these conversations, I don't. My cousin used to be like, bro, why when people come around you get quiet and you don't talk about the stuff you talk about, man, people need to hear it. And I feel like for one, it's draining to talk about to people about something that you're passionate about and they don't want to listen. For two, I'm 100% sure of who I am, and sometimes people like to keep you as the person that they knew you as. They like to keep your past in front of you, and they don't want you to move forward because that scare them and make them uncomfortable because you represent growth. So I just choose to keep my words to myself and grow in silence sometimes and only share it with people who seek out for it. That's the natural me. That's just the natural me. You know what I'm saying? So for me to get on here is to see, I don't care if it's 40 sometimes, 100 sometimes, 13, 11, whatever the numbers go up and down to, I know that everybody listening is here because they got something that entices them. Even if you don't ever leave a comment, even if you don't like the video, I know you're only here because something that I'm saying is resonating with you. So for me to know that, I know the message is getting to somebody. So I don't feel like the words are falling on deaf ears or I'm speaking in vain. I feel like I'm really doing God's work in his will. So that's why I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all because I know, I feel like we in alignment and we on one accord. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Now, you ain't smoked nothing with me, Benji. You probably bought it from me and smoked it. But you ain't smoked nothing from me. And even if you did, that was way over 10 years ago. So I ain't that same guy. That's exactly what I mean. By people might want to hold your past in front of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Benji, I did a whole lot of wrong back in my day, but I never smoked it. I sold it. That's just new school stuff. You know what I'm saying? They like doing the drugs. We like to sell them when I grew up. I'm too old to be a drug addict. What you mean? You see, my teeth older than you, boy. Is you crazy? But yeah, that's all I was saying. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. Don't let nothing define you. Your past don't define you. You know what I'm saying? You only define you, and whatever you do wrong, you can walk away from it today. And no karma, none of that don't exist to you because you're a whole different person. if you're being truthful. If you're being truthful and authentic. But yeah. Nah, Monet. The devil don't be popping up, man. Sometimes, I told you, I usually don't talk. I ain't gonna say don't, because some reason I tell myself every time I hit live, I'm not gonna talk about the word because it drives people away. Like literally, I done had 60 people on here before. As soon as I start talking about the word, it go down to 8. It go down to 10. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to hear it. So I usually say, man, I'm gonna go on there and just act the fool and talk about anything and just be funny and get the people to go in. But as soon as somebody asks me a question, I can't do nothing but give them a real answer. Then he gonna go back to the word. So I'm trying my best to get away from talking about God so much, and I'm trying to get back into being funny, giving y'all a little bit of jokes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't the devil, man. It's just I gotta mix a little bit of entertainment with it. I really looked over the comment and went back to it because I ain't had nothing else to say. So it ain't the devil, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the devil. It ain't the devil. Trust me, it ain't the devil. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You cannot be yourself if what moves you is the word. Then you'll end up talking about it every time. Yeah. I cannot be myself. It's impossible. Like I just be telling myself I'm not because this is something that I want to take serious and create like a business. So when you're doing something and you treat anything like a business, you gotta know the demand for your audience. You know what I'm saying? So I know the demand for the audience. So I try my best to stay in what the audience is calling for. But the real me can care less about a business, some money, because I just told you everything I need is always gonna be provided to me by God. So I could care less about doing it. And y'all just don't know how many people be on me about, man, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. But if it ain't natural to me, it's just something that I'm probably never gonna do. So I sell myself. I ain't gonna say I sell myself short, but it's a lot of money and stuff I leave on the table because I ain't willing to do shit that everybody else willing to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just me being telling you the truth. Yeah. That's just me being real with you. Yeah, that's why I said I only give it to those who seek it. That's why this is a blessing to me because I know everybody here. That's what you here for. An immature woman wouldn't know how to take me. That's crazy because I just had them words like said to me. It was like a woman who operates out of pride, ego, immaturity, um, feelings. They'll never get me because I speak truthfully, directly, bluntly. And they said only a woman that operates out of purpose and passion will be able to be aligned with me. And I thought that was crazy because that's literally my same sentiments, exactly. But I be feeling like at times, like, bro, I'm a little bit too hard on people. You probably never gonna find what you feel like is compatible with you because it probably don't exist. You probably a little bit weird, my nigga. That's how I talk to myself. You know what I'm saying? When I'm talking to myself, looking in the mirror, this is the stuff I say. Why you keep on setting these boundaries, expectations, and standards? Because you probably never gonna find it. And then I look back. That be the humble version of me. Like that's Tyrell talking in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? Tyrell in the mirror saying this. Like, why would you keep setting these false boundaries and expectations and things on people when you know most people not gonna fulfill them and they're not gonna see things the way that you see them. You know all the things you've been through is what got you to looking at things this way. Why can't you just relax and be a little less direct with your words. Why can't you give people a little bit more grace? Don't you want someone to give you grace, sir? And then Stunner just start talking back in the mirror. Fuck, nigga. You see all the goddamn work I done put in, nigga, all the sacrifice I done did. Ever since I was 15, I woke up 2 hours early and took 2 hours later to get off from school because I picked my cousins up and took them to school every morning. My mom ain't had no other kids but me, but I ain't never had my own room until I got 12 and 13 years old in the streets, and she was bringing other people in the house and raising them. When we ain't have enough for ourselves, she was taking clothes to the alternative school, and I still kept holding my motherfucking self down and suppressing me to make other people comfortable. Now I done work hard, pay my own shit off, and set my own kingdom. And I know I'm trying to build a kingdom, and you want me to be a little bit more lenient with my motherfucking words? Ain't nobody else never gave me no grace. Why would I give them some grace when they need the truth? That's what's wrong with everybody now. You keep giving them grace and everybody keep pacifying them and telling them what they want to hear. Don't nobody telling the truth. Well, you don't really need no woman. Everything that men got women for, you did it for yourself. And not to say you don't want a woman. It just means if a woman come around you, they can't be operating out of their pride and out their ego. They got to understand this nigga out here sacrificing. I'm going to have to sacrifice with him. And if I can't give him no money, I'm going to at least have to make it most peaceful for him to go out there and get the money. And if you can't come around me and that's the type of mentality that you operating out of, a growth and prosperity mentality, where you want to come and bring abundance to me because you know that's all I seek and all I desire. If you can't come around me and you operate in that type of frequency, then I'd much rather do it alone. I'd much rather do it alone because I done done it alone anyway. And I got somewhere to stay. All I gotta do is pay the taxes. You know what I'm saying? I can go and sit in any room and the God in me shows up in me. And on every level, people respect me. Because it ain't me, it's the authority in God that's in me. He put me here. Why the fuck do I care about having to go? That's just Stunner. That's how Stunner started talking back to Tyrell. When I started talking to him like that, then Tyrell sometimes don't know what to say. So I be trying to say, damn, which one do I follow? Is it me or is it that? So sometimes I be questioning me too. But I know it's up to me to find balance somewhere in between. So I let that confident me lead. And I use that unsure me, that Satan get behind me, the one that got that fear and that doubt. I let him get behind me and I use him for wisdom. Because I'm going to let the confidence lead. I'm going to be sure about me because I done went through too much and I done worked too hard not to be sure about some shit that I see evidence in. So I'm going to let that confidence, that Yahshua spirit, I'm going to let that lead every time. And if my light too bright and it make you uncomfortable, squint your eyes, fuck nigga, I ain't about to turn it down. I ain't going to turn it down because I don't look the same. You think I'm lying? I turn my light down, I don't look the same. Fuck nigga, squint your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to let the light lead because that's the true me. But I'm going to use all that doubt and that fear for wisdom. And I'm going to start being more silent. And I'm going to be more quiet. And I'm going to use my 2 ears to listen. And I'm going to silence their mouth sometimes. And I'm going to start watching people's tendencies. And I'm going to watch your true feelings about me. And I'm going to know if I need to separate myself or continue to eat at this table. Because I might be the only one at the table bringing God to it. God might have put me at these tables because he ain't nowhere else and nobody else. So I gotta be careful about the God. I gotta protect their word. You know what I'm saying? That's what they said, the word. Their word, they think is in a book. I got all the books. They think the word is in the book, but the word is right here living and walking in the flesh. Same way it did with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? The word is you because you got a testimony too. You know what I'm saying? That's the word. So I got to protect the word. So I got to use that shit I put behind me and lead with the confidence. That's how you get a bold warrior. The body of Christ when I put on this armor of God every time. You know what I'm saying? So there's I don't know what made me say all that. We was talking about whatever in the mirror. I don't know. I don't know how we got here. I just keep coming back to it. But anyway, whatever. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. This how you know a real good person. Hey, big shout out to Tamika Evans for that gift, man. Big shout out to Tamika Evans. Appreciate that, man. This how you know a real good person. Just look at your hair. Everybody can't grow locks. If you get what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know if that's my health, man. Next year in May 2026, in May, this will be 20 years for me. This 20 years of growth for me. So I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. This my identity. You know what it is? So I don't know. I can't. The hair can't stop growing till I stop growing, and I'm still learning stuff. So the hair gonna keep growing. This been me for 20 years, this long. Wasn't locked up or nothing. No other style, just this. 20 years is next year, May the 26th. I be 20 years of growth. Yeah. Yeah, you been trying to tell your daughter she hard headed. What you been trying to tell your daughter? What you been trying to tell your daughter? Hey, Ivy, sometimes cutting them ain't bad. Cutting them ain't bad either, man. It all depends on your intention. If you done had a whole lot of stuff in your hair and you only had this amount of every time you get the hair, when you got the hair, you only got pain behind it and you feel like you need to turn over a new leaf and be a new version of you, ain't nothing wrong with cutting it and letting go. Ain't nothing wrong with letting go and starting over. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? If that's what you got, if that's what you got to do. Fortunately for me, all my energy, all my pain, I turn it into creativity. So my hair don't hold no pain. All my pain, I put it in a song. I put it in some content. I give it to the comfort. I put it in conversation. All my pain, I do something with it. And I take that energy and I turn it back into something positive. And I put love into my pain. So this hair don't carry no negative frequency. This hair ain't nothing but my growth. Sometimes little pieces of it break off. Some of it shorter than others. You know what I'm saying? You get some of it that's shorter than others. I got one that's this length, and I got one that's this length. You know what I'm saying? Some of it shorter than others. And I just know these symbolize the stuff that already broke away from me that I really didn't need. It already broke away. Them the people this right here for the people that I already left. These for the ones that'll never leave. They probably the ancestors, the elders, the spirits, whatever you call them. You know what I'm saying? But these are the ones that protect me. You know what I'm saying? Why, they're just my truth. That's just my truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey man, what's up? I'm always watching you. I appreciate it. Brino, what's up, Brino? What's up? What's the word, Brino? What's up, brother? What's the word, twin? Yeah, that's kind of like what started me to grow mine. It kept growing so fast. I had to go to the barbershop every week. It's like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna grow the hair. And then when I started really, really putting my game down in the streets like that, my big homie, I ain't never had no big homie, but nigga older than me, I was 15, 14, 15, he was 23, 24. He named me Stunner, and we used to watch the movie Shotters every day. And he used to be like, boy, you rock just like Biggs, boy. The way you move, you just like Biggs. You talk, you think you got, boy, you like be a leader. You're gonna be the man in this city. And we used to move like Shotters, literally. And I said, man, I'm gonna grow my hair. I used to think Biggs, how he had his messy little dreads and Shotters. I thought that was the coolest shit in the world. So we all grew our dreads out. I'm the only one that kept them. I'm the only one that still got mine from 20 years ago. So yeah, that's really how it started. That's really how it started. The day I graduated, I went to the crack house and got my hair did and locked up. And it's been the same ever since. No parts or nothing. They just took it and did it. I ain't got no parts. Mine just was free form dreadlocks. But my family, the real indigenous people of the land. I'm talking about real Indians, not Native Americans, but real Indians. It's like my family. So that's why, the hair like that. That what they call the skin, the burnt bronze, the reddish burnt bronze skin tone. The indigenous, that's what they'll tell you if they look it up. It just match what you're looking at. I'm just telling you that. But yeah. Yeah. Nah. I don't want nobody to ask me no deep questions. Just talk shit over here. Don't ask me no deep questions, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. I ain't never seen a shot or two. But nah, on DTC, you can ask me whatever you want to ask me. It just depends on what it is if I'm gonna answer it. But if you ask me, don't put no name in it. But you can ask me whatever you want to ask me, and I might answer it. It depends on what the question is. It depends on what the question is. I told y'all them sweets, and I ain't even want to put them on camera though. But them sweets be having me. They be having me. What movie you watch? I just watched this week. Good movie. You mean the movie of the week? You do a movie every week, and it was a good movie. What you watch? Somebody might need to hear that message from you. I hope so. Yeah, we still learning every day. Who is the man in the movie? He was in Belly. Lennox. Can't think of his name, but he from South Carolina too. Orangeburg. The toughest Ross Clark, Jamaican and all of Kingston. Murder a pussy over for fun. Man, murder a bomber clock pussy for fun. He from South Carolina too. I used to go to his store. He had a clothing store in Orangeburg. He was on Belly and Shotters. He from South Carolina. Keep coming on him talking about some goddamn high. Yeah, I appreciate that. I fuck with Baltimore. I got family in Baltimore. Yeah, everything I do is for real. I never did nothing play. Yeah, he was a good actor. Teddy Brooks shot. You know Brooks shot Teddy from back in the day on Belly. He was a good actor. I think South Carolina, that's really why I want to show y'all my city. I think South Carolina got some of the best talent that you would ever see in the world. I don't care if it's on every level. I done damn near been everywhere. And a lot of our swag has been used and we don't get no credit for it. And I really believe like I'm gonna be the person to bring all the light to my city. And after me, I ain't gonna say I'm gonna be the biggest, but I'm gonna spark the city. Like y'all already see me. I've been on the biggest platforms that you can find lately and probably gonna go back. But I promise you, after me, South Carolina gonna last for a long time. everybody gonna know about this city, and it's gonna be the forefront for a long time. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I'm just telling y'all the truth. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. My own show. Everybody be telling me I should do my own show. I might do one coming up. That's probably something y'all will get from me this year. Y'all might get a couple shows this year. Everybody be telling me that. Y'all might get a couple shows. What's the word, man? I had my dread for 20 years, bro. You know, my hair still coming up. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. Y'all know I love y'all. Stunner gang. When I was young, I appreciate that. When I was young, my mama put me in modeling classes. I did a commercial for Caporium and somebody else. This is a long time ago. But they kept wanting me to do crazy stuff like pull your pants up, take them gold teeth out, shave the hair on your face. And I felt like I only want to model stuff that looks like something I would wear for my people. And they wouldn't want me to cut my hair or take my teeth out. That's really what's gonna make them buy it. Why would I do that? I think y'all crazy. I don't want to do it no more. My mama was mad cause I wouldn't do none of that stuff. But you know, I always been that type of person. I got to be able to be myself. If I can't be myself, I pretty much ain't gonna do it. I've been like that since I was a child. What's up, Deborah? What's up? What's up with you? What up, Didi? I appreciate that, Jessica Taylor. You just don't know how many people told me when they watched it, I showed and Yella in a different light. But the whole reason I went was to show everybody that 607 won't be talking about the same stuff that we be talking about. He believe in the same higher power. He probably believe a little stronger than most people would think. And what most people do, he discipline himself for real. He live what he preach. And he only do what his heart in, you feel me? So I went up there to show everybody he ain't nothing that you should fear. And we shouldn't have a perception of what we think God look like. Because God used everybody. We should just be willing to receive God from everybody. You feel me? That's just my perspective though. Not saying anybody else should just move like that. Do I believe in conspiracy theories? No. It depends on what you call as conspiracy theories. Do I believe that it's stuff that goes on and it has a meaning that's deeper than what we're told? The masses of people are told. I absolutely believe that it's things that as a people we can't be told because it would cause a frantic and a high rate. And I believe for our protection, some things are classified. And if that falls under a conspiracy behind those things, maybe. But do I believe in aliens? Probably. Do I think they gray reptilians? Probably not. Well, if you believe in aliens and they ain't gray or reptilian, who are they? Well, are we speaking hypothetically? Because if we speaking hypothetically, they probably the same people that was on the pyramids. Africans. That's why our problem. Stuff like that. But that's keep in mind, I said hypothetically speaking, that's probably what I would believe if that's what the type of conspiracy you're talking about, an alien. Probably Africans. That type of stuff, hypothetically. But I don't know. I haven't done any of the scientific research to tell you if it's definitive truth or not. So don't get me to lie. Go to New York, they would take you in a heartbeat. Pause. They ain't gonna take me. Pause. You ain't gonna take me. Getting ready for Christmas, that's what's up. God isn't enough. God isn't in enough people anymore. So to hear you talk, oh shoot, to hear you talk is a good thing because you believe in God. Yes, ma'am, DTC. Or yes, sir, DTC. I don't know why I said yes, ma'am. Your name got love in it. But yeah, I feel like in some kind of crazy way, that's my overall mission because I know God is not a popular topic and it's taboo. And I think he took me through the streets, took me through all of the stuff that these young people look to as glory. And he took me through it all the way to the point he gave me the heights of the streets. He gave me the heights of the streets, the level that most people would never reach. And he took me all the way to the point where I was almost unalive in them same streets. And I seen that no matter what I did in them streets, they ain't have no love for me. And they ain't have no love for nobody else. And no matter how much I took money and did good with it, I still was poisoning people. And I still was a image that a lot of kids to this day grew up looking at me and they chose a street life in this community because of the influence that I had, because I was the only thing that represented something cool to them. I was the rebellious side of me was the only thing that represented a way out to them. That was the closest example to somebody having something. The stuff they see on TV was me. And in the midst of that, they all knew that I was doing the wrong thing to get it. So none of the good I did superseded all that bad I was doing because I led so many people in the wrong direction. And all I had people to give was the streets. That's the only thing I can give to a kid, anybody that came to me. You need some money? Let me show you how to go get some. Da, 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 da. And I was doing wrong. So it's only natural for God to take me, that want someone that been to the height of the streets, went down to nothing, almost unalived in them same streets, to see how much wrong I've done, to come back and show people God love you too. God still love you, and all that wrong you did really don't matter as long as you recognize that you was doing wrong and you turn away from doing that wrong that you was doing. So you know what I'm saying? That's really what I came to do: bear witness and tell the truth about what got me here. And all the time I did wrong, all the money I made, all the women I had, all the cars I was driving, all the houses I was in, all that stuff, and I still couldn't get in front of the world and make the world watch me. All that stuff I had going on, nobody outside of my little city even cared. But as soon as I put all that stuff down and started living in the way of truth and acknowledging God for even putting me here, the whole world was able to see me just like that. I was in the streets trying to get money to put money into me pushing my dream. That's really what I was in the streets for. I knew I was talented. I knew I had something special. I knew I was better than most people, that not better than in that sense, but when it comes to my talent, I've been playing basketball better. I've been rapping better. I won best dressed, best looking. They gave us a new senior superlative called Closest Clique. And my whole clique got together and took a senior superlative because I said I wasn't going to take none unless they put my whole city in there. I always been a Carolina type of guy. I always been my city, my city. I can't do it without everybody that means something to me. So to keep me one of the most popular people in the senior class going, they'll put a whole new list in the Closest Clique. Now my whole city, Ridgeway, is in this yearbook for senior superlatives. All the 12th graders from here is in here. That's cheating. Well, that you can't even have a category for everybody, but I did. My senior superlatives got a category for everybody. I'm gonna bring the yearbook and show y'all one day soon. But yeah, that's just that type of dude I always been. Don't give me the glory, give it to everybody. So it's only right for me to take that stuff when I was doing wrong and influencing people to do so much wrong. It's only right for me to take that influence and do right with it, because I know I fought all my life to showcase this talent to the world. And when I gave up, not gave up, when I said I don't care about none of that stuff no more, I'm just doing me. And I walked away from the streets and I realized I ain't have to do that anyway. It would have been much easier if I would have left the streets a long time ago. All the stuff I fought to get, God just gave it to me. So I ain't got no choice but to tell people, you know what I'm saying? When I used to be like, why when everybody asks them questions and they say, man, just keep going. Just keep going. Follow God. I used to be like, why don't nobody really tell nobody how to really go get it? Why they really keep saying the same thing? Just keep going. Just believe in God. And then I had to keep going. And then I had to realize, damn, I ain't do nothing. I quit. I said, fuck it, nigga, I can go get money doing anything. And God just said, oh, you thought that shit was like that? Nigga, look, here go the world. I wasn't even ready, God. How you gonna just give me the world when I walked away from the world? You deserve it. This is what you've been preparing for. You kept going. You kept going. It's the truth. Nobody else probably ain't take the time to break it down like I'm gonna break it down. So I think that's what my mission is. So I would be doing myself a disservice if I come in here and don't tell y'all that it is how I got this shit. And I know you gonna say, you giving God that glory, and you still sitting up there burning, you still sitting up there cussing and talking to us like a nigga in the streets. That's what I'm trying to tell you. God ain't even tell me to change to get it. He ain't even tell me to change. I just tapped into me. I just let go of all of it. I just said I don't want nothing. Thank you, God, for me just being here. Thank you for me just being here. I don't even need none of that shit no more. He said, for real? Well, here you go. Oh, God, you got a funny little sense of humor, ain't it, big guy? Now I know what you want me to do. Tell people about you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's just the truth. That's the truth. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Before I was 18 years old, man, I had quarter bricks. My first package I ever got. If you a street nigga and you know anything, if you a girl that was in the streets, you know how hard it is to get a quarter-pound. Or that's with green. A quarter-pound of green. And an ounce of white. That you know how hard it is to get that. My first package, 17 years old, hand on my daddy. If I'm lying, I'm flying. 2 peas and 2 zips. 2 ounces of white and 2 peas green. That was my first package. I got 2 pounds of dope, 2 pounds of weed, and 2 ounces of coke. My first package. Ever in the streets. I had already been dabbling and doing stuff before that, but my first time really going to the plug and asking for something, I went and got shit that's probably bigger than what grown men can get this day. And I know it sounds crazy because grown men get a life for this type of stuff. And it's to me today is nothing. Nothing. Now you can't pay me to go get that dope and sell to risk my life today. You know what I'm saying? But back then that was everything to me. And so it was so easy and fast for me to get to the top. It was so easy and fast for me to build the alliance because I was directly with the plug. I had everybody in school had to come fuck with me. So it was so easy for me to get to the top. And everything around me was fake and a false sense of security because everybody was around me just because of what I had access to. So I did this for years and years and years and years. And it wasn't until I started losing and seeing, damn, people start going to jail. I get spared from going to jail, but I lose everything in the midst. I send my money off, my man get hit with my money, he get caught with all my money. I'm down to nothing. I start over. Girls start treating you different. Your homeboys, when you say, man, bro, I'm working on something. I done took care of you for 15 years, 10 years. But I come to you one time, bro, man, I'm down, bro, I need $300. Bro, I might have gave you 3,000. I might have done put 10,000 into you. I go to them, man, I ain't got it, bro. I put all my shit. I did it. Damn. Do these niggas want me fucked up? That's my first thought. Nigga kind of want me fucked up. What about all the shit I done did? What about all the shit I done took you? Now I can't get nothing from nobody. I don't even want the streets no more. That took my love away from the streets. All I had, I gave my whole life to the streets. And I couldn't go for, out of 15 years, I couldn't go 3 months and get nothing. Out of 15 years, I gave everything. I carried the weight. And I couldn't go 3 months and get nothing. Oh yeah, that put a sour taste in my mouth. That turned me away from the streets. I don't even want the streets no more. Let me go do this music. Now everything I got saved, everything that I done worked hard to do, let me go give it my all. Damn, you need to promote this. How much promotion costs? 40,000, 50,000, 40,000, 50,000. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just got a mortgage, man. I'm almost about to pay my house and my land off. I'm going, man. I 40,000. Go pay my stuff off. Go in debt. Go max my credit out because I don't even know you can't go over 30% on the credit cards. I'm just doing shit. I'm just trying to get it paid. Pay my shit out. Go back. Try to go do it again. Oh, that 40,000 now you gonna need. Man, you know what? Go ahead, don't worry about it. I don't even want it no more, man. I go to work and be average. I go to work and just, not average, forgive me, because we all got to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I've been this for my whole life. But now I had the streets as security financially. So when I say average, I was always a rebel. I was always figuring it out on a street level. So when I say average, I mean a civilian. I mean a civilian that get up and go to work and pay taxes, a tax-paying civilian like everybody else. That's what I mean by average. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean less than in no type of way. I be average, God. I just go do what everybody else do. I ain't above working a job no more. I ain't above sleeping on my floor no more. I ain't above not driving no more. I ain't above none of that no more. But what I will not do
is put money and time into a whole bunch of people that I don't love me again. So I don't even want the money no more. Cause who I'ma share it with? They done showed me that they ain't worthy of it. I don't even need the money no more. I don't need the spotlight no more. Cause if I ain't getting paid for it, what I look like doing it for? So you can have all that, God. Just send me a good job. He said, nah, my nigga. The world need to hear you. Now you're ready. Here you go. What? Why would you give it to me now when I'm broken? I done been beat down by life. I ain't got nothing going on. Why you gonna give me the world now? Why would you wait until now to give it to me when I said I don't want it no more? Because that's where I need you at. I want you to let go of the world so you can only give them me. Oh, I get you, God. I understand that. So when they say how you get here and I say, man, God, I kept going. That's what I mean from a street nigga perspective. And he ain't even tell me to change. He ain't tell me you gotta take them clothes off and put a suit on. He ain't tell me you gotta have one woman. He ain't tell me none of that. He told me I believe in him. I follow him. I'm the same boldness I had in the streets to drive with all that shit I drove on me to do, and I was fearless and I knew nothing was gonna happen. I gotta have that same boldness to get rid of some of these demons and know ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Cause I'm gonna protect that word. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. And that's just the real, that's just me telling the truth. It's crazy how you sitting down with him, made me understand him. He grew up on me a little bit. Got knowledge, but you have the knowledge and the light. Yeah, man, I appreciate that, Just God. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Got knowledge and he got light. But I think just from me talking to him, I can't put no words in his mouth because I don't know. But just from me chopping it up and being around him, 607 man, he really like to give people the worst case scenario because he wants you to use your mind and find the best. And if he feel like, from what I get from him, he really feel like what I'm doing probably is a waste of time because people, mama, grandmama, the teachers, everybody been preaching to people their whole life and ain't nobody want to hear it. But if I go look like I'm dark and I go look like I'm in the world and I'm so deep in the world and I tell people, ah, I ain't gay and straight the same, or I could have been a girl, or I'm go get 100 Glocks and ride on all your ops. If I go tell people all this, they gonna hear how crazy it sound. And that's gonna make them say, I don't wanna be like that fool. So he sacrificed his real self to be something to make you think deeper. And I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't even understand what made me want to go up there and rock with him. I just be like, man, wow, why am I gonna even go do this? I ain't even understand it until I got there and I seen him in a mansion sleeping on the floor every day. I said, oh, this dude is disciplined. I seen him wake up every day, eat a cup of fruit, drink water, and go straight to work. And don't stop working from 5:30 in the morning to 12 o'clock at night, and he go to sleep and do it again. Sleep 4, 5 hours. I don't even know if he be sleep. I just know that's when he cut everything off. So I'm watching him work from 5:30 in the morning, get up, cook everybody breakfast, get up, do everything he got to do business before 8, 9 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, he ain't even eating. He cook for everybody, eat some watermelon, drink water, and then go sit in there and go straight to work all day until 6, 7 o'clock. Then he gonna call other people in there and get the ideas and get the moving. And he's still working until he's winding the work down. And then I get to talking to him and hear what he's saying. He really, everything he say, he quote the Bible. He really quoting the Bible. We just, not we, but I have. But that's why I pick up on it. Most people hadn't really read it enough to know what he's saying. Because he done really read it. So he really talking to you and quoting the Bible. It might be the most outlandish thing you ever heard. But you don't know he got it out the Bible. So he in there saying the worst of the worst, looking a certain way. But if you really do research on why he looking like he looking and doing what he doing, he ain't did nothing spooky or nothing evil. He just making you see how crazy some of us act. And when you see him do it, it's so taboo to you, you don't want nothing to do with it. But everybody that does watch him, they already gangsters for real. They in the streets with 100 Glocks riding down on all they ops for real. Swear to God. They doing it for real anyway. So when they watch him and he tell them something crazy, he out crazy them. And it make them say, man, nah, he going too far. So instead of giving you that preaching that I'm doing, that's probably wasting my time because I have 80, 90 people on here and I start preaching and it go down to 6 and 7. I'm just crazy enough to say, fuck the money. I'm going to do God will. Fuck the money. To everybody ain't going to be built like that. He might say, nah, I got to captivate the people. I need 300,000 people watching me. And then I give them a little bit of wisdom in here. So that's why when I say I do myself a disservice sometimes, because I know I can be a little bit more ignorant. I know I can talk a little bit more shit. I know I can do a little bit more gossiping. But God just keep telling me, I want you to do what you're doing because the people that's going to watch you, they're going to be powerful. The people that watch you ain't coming for playing. The people that watch you ain't coming for no costume. They ain't coming because you saying nothing crazy. They coming because you giving them something real, some power, some shit they can use. And I don't even want to get that deep because I don't even want to tell you about what God be saying to me because it might scare y'all. I don't want to give y'all that responsibility. I just want to, when he tell me the people that's coming and watching me might be a little bit different than the ones that got the 100 Glocks riding down on all the ops. So y'all might not never be in the streets, but I can tell you something from a street perspective that's going to make y'all say, damn, I understand that a little bit better. That do make sense. That probably is what that means. So if I can give you something to spark your interest and then I can make a little, don't matter what your race is, somebody from 70, 80 years old from a whole different ethnicity, if I can sit down and make them say, man, they got young men in their community that talk like that. They got young men that's from out there that can conduct itself like that. If I can touch one person's heart and make them change their perspective and make them come closer to what God was calling them to do and give them a higher consciousness like Christ was doing, I don't even care about the money. I definitely don't care about the fame. I keep telling y'all, I've been walked away from that. I had all the fame anybody can have. Trust me. And I ain't talking about no YouTube fame, because most of these people y'all see on YouTube can't go and live comfortably in their community like me. And most of them never really did nothing in their community. And I ain't talking about the street shit that I did. I done been in a non-profit organization since I was 15 years old, giving back to the community. For 10 years, I had my own non-profit organization where I fed over 100 kids every weekend. And when the kids stopped eating, I let the grown people come eat too. For free. I did 10 to 15 trunk or treats before that even got popular. We was posting up in the city, in the apartments, at the ball field, letting people come to our trunks, get candy. We took the ball field and bought a whole carnival to my city on our dime. This 10 years ago, the shit that I've been doing in my community. Most of these people can't get in front of the camera and say that they shit in real life. They just popular on YouTube. Somewhere that they'll never and don't even care to touch the people that love them so much. Y'all love people on YouTube and influencers so much they can care less about y'all. And these, not saying there's nothing bad, because I love them too. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch YouTube. Not really. I never really watch YouTube. But I come from a different time in music. I used to watch TV. I used to watch rappers. I used to watch stuff and feel like I was a a fanatic about them too. When Tupac and Biggie was beefing, I would have did something to you if you would have said something in front of me about Tupac. That's how crazy of a fan I was. When Master P and No Limit had they stuff going on, I was full-fledged Master P at the time. And then when when I got older, I started appreciating Cash Money. I was that fanned out too. I was a Oakland Raiders, Carolina Panthers fan too. Until I let all the street shit go, I ain't care about entertainment. I ain't care about no social media. I ain't watching none of that. I totally was away from everything up until maybe I say 8, 9 years ago. And I'm to tell y'all, so y'all know, I'm 37. I'm still a young fly nigga. I'm 37. But until 8, 9 years ago, I probably was 29 when I started kicking it with Young Dolph, my little cousin, before he went to jail. We started really hanging with Young Dolph. And my cousin came like, cuz, man, what you doing, man? You gotta turn up, cuz you. When he get out of jail, I'm gonna show y'all who I'm talking about. But my cousin came like, cuz you the biggest nigga in the city, cuz what you like? What you gonna do? Cuz you ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, man, cuz I don't really got no, man. That shit ain't real, cuz. But he was young, just getting out of high school, and he wanted the world. He locked up now behind that world. But you know what I'm saying? I had got away from all that, maybe 5 or 6, 7 years away from the streets or anything. And I got away from that. And he was like, bro, man, I just want to hang with you. So I opened the studio. I had a studio in my house already. I opened my studio at my crib up and started letting them go to the crib and record music. Started recording their videos for them. Started doing all kind of stuff. And one day, I was giving him my MacBook, letting him keep the MacBook so he can go edit the videos. And I was taking him home like a 15, 20-minute drive. He ain't got no car. He like, cuz, what's your dream car? I was like, man, cuz, I ain't really, I done drove a Jaguar. I done had a Jaguar, Lexus, old schools. I done had everything you could think of. So I gave that shit away and I don't care about that shit no more. So when he asked me, I'm like, cuz, I get some paper right now. I'm probably going to get me a Vet. And I had the Range Rover at the time already, so I'm in the Range Rover. He didn't know about the Range Rover because I never brought it up here. I was still in the street, so I was, you know what I'm saying? I knew that was I had already learned my lesson about all my old cars. So I was like, man, I ain't bringing no more car because that's just going to be an easy target to pinpoint me, and I ain't going to never be able to be comfortable in the cars. So I used to take that car somewhere else and park it and only go pick it up on like a Saturday. I drive, drop my car off and get in that and go out of town, go to the club, go somewhere out of town in the Range Rover and bring it back home. So I ain't tell him I had it or nothing. So I'm like, cuz I get some money right now, cuz I'm probably going to get a Vet and just chill, man. I don't even want nothing else. It's like a Vet. Like, cuz you been driving exotics your whole life. You talking about a Vet, cuz? I'm about to go get a Porsche. He ain't got a car. I'm taking him home. He ain't got no car. I'm taking him home. He said, he ain't say my dream car. He said, I'm about to go get a Porsche. I know his financial situation. So I think he tripping. But in the midst of that, that's when we first get in the car. In the midst of that, I cut on Dolph. Now, I've been listening I used to go to Atlanta, and if you know Pee Wee Longway or MPA, them folks, I used to go and had to holler at VL Deck every once in a while. Young Scooter from South Carolina. So when I go pull up on them, Dolph was like big in the city at that time. He was fucking with Pee Wee Longway. Now, I never really got close to Pee Wee, but I done been down there and Pee Wee was doing the video shoot. And it was a song he had with Dolph or him and Dolph had an album together or something like that. Him, Dolph, and Gucci Mane. So I get on the Dolph wave, you know what I'm saying? So this real street shit. I'm doing shit down there. So I come back home, I'm listening at Dolph. This before he dropped Preach. He dropped, I think, an album called High Class Street Nigga or something. So he get in the car, and I play this, and we talking about the dream car, and I play the CD, and we go, I'm taking him home. And he like, cuz, who is this? We listen to CDs. He like, cuz, who is this? I'm like, bro, this nigga ain't Young Dolph from Memphis. He like, bro, this nigga rapping everything we doing, cuz. He rapping our life. I'm like, yeah, brother. Well, you know, this is why I only listen to is shit that rap my life. You know what I'm saying? So he like, bro, I'm keeping the computer tonight. I'm like, go ahead, bro. I ain't doing nothing. I do everything for them anyway. I'm chilling. I'm just really reliving my youthful years. I'm like 26. They coming fresh out of high school, 17, 18. So I'm sitting back watching them. I'm got the label. I got the CD. I got everything already rolling. So I'm like, I'm going to put their CD out just with them. I'm rapping myself. They begging me to rap on the song. So I'm going to put it out. I'm going to do it. So I go put my energy behind them. I give him the computer. Come back home the next day. He like, go look at Twitter, cuz. I go look at Twitter. This is why the power is in the youth. And I always knew this. This is why I always had non-profit organizations. I always gave back to the kids. I knew I was doing wrong and the kids was watching me. That's why I mean when I say God put me here, that's why I mean it. Flint Hill, Thunder, Carolina, Big Dog, Ridgeway, Young Gunner. We're on the road to 100K. We got to get that 50 out of the way. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bell on. But when I say God put me here, I really do mean it. But you know what I'm saying? He like, go look at your Twitter. I go look at Twitter. He got the whole high school. He just graduated, but everybody from his class and everybody younger than him, they watching him. So, and he was a skateboarder. So he was a cool street nigga, dope boy, but he used to know how to skateboard. So everybody used to like him. White kids, black kids, all ethnicities. So he was popular. So he like, go look at your Twitter. He done tagged me, done got us in there, everybody on Twitter, at least 40, 50 people that night, done retweeted this post about Dolph. So you got the Double Dose twins, one of them groups of girls at the time, Buffy the Bride, one of them retweeted the post like, who is these people? I've been seeing this tweet all night. Next thing you know, Young Dolph's little cousin, Jay Fizzle, he hitting them up. They really talking. We lock in with them. We going to every concert they do from here to Georgia. We really rocking with them. So you know what I'm saying? That was the first time I woke back up and seen, bruh, the power's in the mind. We can get out here and do anything we put our mind to. God gave us everything we need to make everything we want come back true. So that's what started waking me back up. But I was, at the time, I was consumed by responsibilities in life. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't pour my resources into nothing. Daddy died, had my baby, gotta adjust, gotta boom, boom. I ain't willing to walk away from my baby. Before y'all see me on YouTube, I done been offered 2 or 3 record deals, 30,000, 50,000. I done been offered a couple record deals because I done had a couple songs that was viral in the city, but not big like how big niggas in my city would be. Because I got big niggas in the city, but I done did shit that people be like, okay, this nigga can rap for real. Done went places, played my real catalog, and I done been offered money to sign contracts, but I always wanted to be a boss. So I walked away from that shit. Come back to here, my cousin them go to jail, my daddy died, I have my baby, I walk away from everything again. Then once I settle in and realize what I'm being shown, God just give me everything that I've been wanting my whole life. That's why I don't take these lives for granted. Everybody that tap in and watch me and fuck with me, I don't take it for granted because I know I didn't even ask for it when I got it. I know I just got it because of the work that I've been put in and that I only had a desire at this time to get closer to God. And when I was trying to get closer to him, he gave me something that I couldn't get when I was in the streets working for it. So I know I'm here to give y'all that so y'all can get on that same frequency because anything you want, you can get it if you tap into God for real. Anything you want, he gonna give it to you, but you got to be in alignment with him. You can't be trying to do it for no selfish reason to serve yourself. Now, not saying you can't, because some people do, but if you do, that ain't for him. If you do, usually them the ones who lose it because they ain't got no purpose. They just been given something. So you know what I'm saying? I know it probably sounds crazy to you, but it's the real reason that I'm just here. And that's why I gotta be a faithful and obedient person. I just want you to know it get lonely. It ain't gonna be easy because it ain't no real reward. The only reward is knowing what you align with and knowing that no matter how dark it is, you gonna be the light anyway. That's the only reward is knowing that you directly connected to the divine source itself directly. And as long as you keep moving like that, it ain't never gonna be nothing too big for you. It ain't gonna never be no room that you can't go in. The door's gonna open because you doing it from a genuine place. So when whatever you get, it might take you a little bit longer, but you're gonna have it forever in multitudes, abundantly. Ways that people can't even imagine. My dream so big, if I told you, you would think I'm crazy. But I done saw my cousin not have a car and say he was gonna get a Porsche. And 3 months later, he pulled up in the Porsche. Before he got the Porsche, he went and leased out a vet so he can pull up and say he pulled up on me in a vet. Cuz, bro, this a brand new vet, cuz. Do what you want. I'm like, cuz, you know them, cuz, you know them, cuz, this ain't this, cuz, we going bigger than us, cuz. We going bigger than us. Pull off in the vet. Come back in the Porsche for real. Heels for real. I started seeing the power of the mind. I started seeing the power of the mind, man, and that made me tap into God. Because I stopped wanting all this. And I just started saying, man, I want my mind to be so strong, I can move like Jesus was moving. I want my mind to be so strong, whatever I think I want it to happen for me. And that started making me get into God. God, the more I started looking into myself, I started seeing God. The more I started looking for God, I started seeing myself. And then I want to run away from the devil. I don't want the devil. I started looking for God and I started seeing shit. Nigga, both of them in you gotta choose which one you gonna go with. You been on that low frequency fucking with the devil your whole life. Selling dope, running through everything you want to do. You been living your own kind of way your whole life. You got blessings when you was doing it, but all them blessings was just in front of people. But when everybody left you and when you ain't had that stuff no more, what they did? Left you. And what you had to come back to? Me. So why not just go ahead over here and choose me? So I went on ahead and just chose him and let all the stuff go. And then when I chose him, he gave me all that shit I was fighting for. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth. That's just the truth. But yeah, type shit. Y'all get what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I ain't been even in the comments. Let me go see. Flint Hill Stunner. Hey, H-Time Tony. Hey, man, say, man, what it do, homie? That's my dog, H-Time Tony. What's up, brother? What's up with you, my dog? Yeah. What's up, TT? What's up, TT? I asked how old you were because you have a head on right. Even though you moved through hood stuff, you made it out. Yeah. You a voice for God. I appreciate that. You don't sound crazy. This a message, man. I appreciate that, and Blues. Yeah. My cousin got killed over that type bullshit. He looked out for everybody. Yeah, that's how it happened. That's usually how it happened. The good ones always gotta go because we really gotta go because we the ones that know better and we keep going. That's why I had no choice but to stop because I seen everybody else go. So I was like, shit, if I keep going, I'm gonna lose my life too. So I had no choice but to wake up and go with what God been calling me to do. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Tamika, God had to change my thoughts so he could use me. He was always using me. I just didn't know it. So he had to change my mind frame to let me see that he was always with me. He always was using me. I was always a light in the darkness. I just kept giving my light to dark shit. Even though I was a light in the darkness, I was giving my light to dark shit. I kept on, instead of giving somebody God, I give him dope. Instead, or not even give him dope. I give him a boost of confidence, but my confidence would be misguided. My confidence would be in man, you don't need nobody. You don't fuck what people think. You don't know. But I didn't understand people's opinion do matter. Sometimes your relationship gonna be twice as more important as what any type of money can get you. A relationship and a good rapport with people, somebody being proud and saying, yeah, you can depend on him. You can trust him. He trustworthy. He punctual. He believe in God. He gonna always do what's right. Sometimes for a person of stature to put that vouch on you means twice as more than any type of money than you can get. And ain't nobody gonna just say that type of stuff about you for no reason. You gotta be done show people that you that type of person for people to put their name and their integrity on your name. So I used to misguide people and tell them, fuck what people think. Tell them to kiss your ass, nigga, they don't live their life for you. If they ain't giving you no money, they can't tell you how to eat. I was misguiding them. I was still giving them confidence. I was still giving them something that can boost them. I probably sent them to jail, though. I probably made them go get money that they wanted, but I probably turned them on to a lifestyle that they couldn't turn away from as quick as I could. I probably turned them into the streets and they ain't have as much grace as I did, and they lost their life behind some shit that I turned them on to. So now I'm obligated to turn people on to God. I don't care if ain't but one person listening. I'm obligated to tell that one person about what God done did. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to tell you nobody else's story. I can tell you mine. I can tell you mine. And it's enough God in there. I don't got to open up no book. It's enough God in what I done been through to make you see yourself. That's just me being for real. I appreciate the gifts, man. Be the blessings. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Be the blessings. I appreciate it. When I found God, I was like, I just told you my testimony, but I tell you the details. When I found God, I had been doing what I was doing deep in the streets. At the time, I was hustling still, and I probably was working with $15,000-$20,000. If you know about hustling and working with $15,000-$20,000, my re-up at the time was probably about 20 bands. That ain't no whole kingpin level of re-up, but that's top tier street echelon rearing up. I'm the nigga next to the plug, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm directly talking to the plug at this point in time. So I was doing that, and I got into some beef with some real niggas in my city. There was some real killers and some real gangsters, and they had been known for doing it. And the beef that we had, I knew that I had to stand on that beef. And I saw them one time when I was going to meet the plug. They was there fucking with the plug. And I knew that I had to stand on everything that we had been talking about. So when we got ready to stand on everything that we was talking about, they big homie came and intervened. And I didn't know they big homie. And he told them that he'll do whatever for me. And they bowed down and they moved away. And he was like, you don't know who I am? I'm like, nah. And he began to tell me his name. And he began to tell me his sister and his brother name. And I realized when he told me who he was that I'm 28 years old. And this man telling me that he's somebody that I hadn't seen since I was 13. And the last time I seen him, I left his house and I was mad at my mama because I wanted some Air Force Ones. And I told her, I need these Air Force Ones. And she told me she ain't have enough money to get them. And she took me to his house and she popped the trunk and she made me get all these gifts and bags of clothes and shoes out to take to his brother, him, and his sister because his mama was her friend and she was on drugs. So she made me pop the trunk and take all these gifts in the house. And I was mad at my mama, and all the way down the road, I said I never asked for nothing else. I go get it myself. And that day when I got back home, I went to the dope house and I got some dope. And that's when I started. That wasn't my first package like what I call my first package. Even though it was my first package, it wasn't my first real package, like a big package. I was 15, 13, 14, I was 14, and I was middlemaning a package. I get a pack, take it to somebody else, they give me all the money, I take the money back. I wasn't hustling for real, I was just middlemaning. But this at 14 years old. So this, I was 13 when she did this, but that day, I made my mind up that I was gonna go trap that day. But this was Christmas time. I didn't actually get engaged up until April, maybe. April and May. So when I went and realized I've been in the streets for 20 years behind getting mad that my mama took gifts to him and his family, and this nigga just came and saved my life. They big homie. This niggas that I'm beefing with, the nigga that saved my life is the whole reason that I chose the streets in the first place. That shit made me feel small because I went and chose the streets, some shit that they had to do because I was trying to prove a point to my mama that I can go get it myself. That shit made me feel like a little ass boy all over again, and I was 28 years old. So I realized my mama had already laid a foundation amongst this group of people that I thrust myself to be upon. I was out here playing, but I did it to the highest of the highest level, and I did everything. I was out here playing the whole time. That's the only reason God gave me so much grace. But I knew at that very moment, if I left this place and I walked away and I kept living the same life, God ain't gonna send nobody else to spare my life. Next time, I'm gonna have to stand on what I said, or they gonna take my life away from me. So that's what made me, you know what I'm saying, give my life to back to God. That's what made me find God. That's what my testimony would sound like, if you want to know. But that don't account. That's just giving you the 2 years. That's giving you the year of 13 and the year of 28. But it don't give you, you know what I'm saying, all my stories in between and before that. It don't give you the 10 years old watching my neighbor, my daddy come in the house because my neighbor done, stabbed him and he done drove 10 miles holding himself and get in my grandma's door and pass out when he get there. Because he got, you know what I'm saying? That don't account for the stuff that I done saw when I first went to Baltimore, to the basketball court around the street. I wasn't there for 10 minutes and I seen somebody lose their life at the basketball court in Baltimore. That don't account for none of the stuff that I done seen in between that. Them just the 2 years. And that in that story, them 2 years is enough to make a movie out of. It gives you a beginning of me going into this car ride with my mama, being mad, and then it gives you an ending of me almost losing my life. All you gotta do is fill in the blank with whatever your imagination tell you. It's a movie already, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what brought me to God. You know what I'm saying? That's what brought me to God. That's how I found him. Hey, what's up, Jose from Brazil? Jose from Brazil. Jose from Brazil. What's up, Jose from Brazil? What's going on, brother? What's up with you, brother? My Brazilian brother. What's up with you, Jose from Brazil? What's up with you? I don't know why I look like that. For some reason, I thought you would have been from another place, Jose. I thought you would have been from somewhere else, Jose. Yeah. Flint Hill Stunner, Carolina Big Dog, Ridgeway Young Gunner. We on the road to 100K. We just got to get that little 50 out of the way. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notification bells on, and go tell a friend that we locked in, twin. Y'all already know how we rocking, man. Yeah. Y'all ain't talking to me, so y'all know when y'all start talking to me, I go on here and say, all right, I'll let y'all go. I'll let y'all go if y'all ain't really paying no attention. If y'all ain't paying no attention, I'll let y'all go. Tell me if your story buffering and skipping, because I'm cutting the game on. I'll pause it if it buffer and skip.
What's up, Federica? What's up with you? How you doing, Federica? Y'all listening to Mika? Man, that's me talking to myself. I can't talk to myself. Y'all gotta give me some type of feedback. Y'all gotta say something. Y'all gotta let me know y'all engaged at least. Let me know y'all rocking with the jewels that I'm dropping. You feel me? You gotta let me know you picking down what I'm laying. We got picking up what I'm laying down for you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm gonna give y'all some content. I'm gonna let y'all know what I got going on when I have it going on. I'm gonna let y'all get close to me. Y'all know I rock with y'all, man. I love y'all. Yeah, man. Y'all go ahead and like the video. And y'all do all that, man. I love y'all. I'm gonna get up with y'all later on. Next time y'all be done told somebody about me so we can have a big old crowd so we can turn up. Yeah, make sure y'all do that. Y'all know we